Top 10 Fastest Coupes in the World 2025. Ten 2025 BMW M4 CS 188 miles per hour. This isn't just an M4 with extra carbon, this is BMW's middle finger to anyone who thinks the brand has gone soft. With 543 horsepower and a stiffer, lighter chassis, the M4 CS straddles the line between street civility and track violence. That top speed? A verified 188 miles per hour, but what's more shocking is how it gets there. It's not brute force, it's finesse. Adaptive suspension reads the pavement every 10 milliseconds. The carbon roof, trunk, and titanium exhaust shed just enough weight to keep the balance perfect. And thanks to xDrive, you get supercar-like traction even when the road turns hostile. You're not just driving fast, you're dancing with physics. 9 2026 BMW M2 CS 188 miles per hour. It's smaller, it's tighter, and honestly, it's meaner. The 2026 M2 CS is the hot hatch's evil twin, except it's rear-wheel drive and hates stability control. Under the hood is the same S58 twin-turbo 6-cylinder as the M4, but it's been turned up to 523 horsepower, screaming all the way to 7,200 RPM. Lighter by nearly 100 pounds thanks to carbon everything and one-piece bucket seats that grip like they're built for Nürburgring G-forces. With launch control dialed in and track mode activated, it slings itself to 60 in 3.7 seconds, claws its way to 188 miles per hour, and dares you to keep up. Limited production means exclusivity is guaranteed, and so is regret for those who snooze. 8 2025 BMW M8 Competition 190 miles per hour. The M8 isn't subtle, it's a heavyweight coupe that hits like a sledgehammer wrapped in velvet. A twin turbocharged 4.4-litre V8 sends 617 horsepower to all four wheels, launching this luxury liner to 60 in just 2.5 seconds. That's hypercar territory, from a coupe with ventilated massaging seats. But it's not just about brute acceleration, this thing glides at 190 miles per hour like it's taking a stroll. Adaptive suspension keeps its 4,300-pound frame eerily flat, while an active M differential transforms it from Grand Tourer to grip monster at the press of a button. Want to stop all that speed? Carbon ceramic brakes scrub off 124 miles per hour in just over 300 feet, with zero fade lap after lap. It's a bullet train in tuxedo trim. 7 2025 Aston Martin Vantage, 202 miles per hour. The new Vantage doesn't purr, it growls. With 656 horsepower coming from a hand-tuned AMG-sourced 4.0-litre twin-turbo V8, this thing is a proper British bruiser. It looks sleek and refined, but press the start button and it barks like a touring car. Active aerodynamics, a 25% stiffer chassis, and electronically controlled dampers make it more than just a straight-line monster. It's a 202 miles per hour scalpel. The bonded aluminum bodywork and rear wing generate real downforce, while an E-diff can throw 100% of torque to either rear wheel, mid-corner, at speed, with zero drama. Inside, it's hand-stitched leather from Bridge of Weir, but every stitch has purpose. You feel every RPM, every shift, every heartbeat. It's the gentleman's weapon of choice. 6 2025 Ford Mustang GTD 2,020 miles per hour. This is not your neighbor's Mustang. The GTD is what happens when Ford performance goes completely unchained. Built to be a street-legal GT3 car, it packs a 5.2-litre supercharged Predator V8 with 815 horsepower and a soundtrack that can rattle windows from blocks away. The top speed? A tested, wind tunnel certified 202 miles per hour. But that's not what makes it wild. This thing has a rear transaxle, pushrod rear suspension, and a drag reduction system that flattens the carbon wing on straights. a carbon fiber body, dry sump oil system, magnesium wheels. It's more race car than road car. And yet inside you get carbon Recaro buckets, 3D printed paddle shifters, and a 1000-watt Bang & Olufsen system for when the tires cool down. Ford didn't just build a fast Mustang, it built a legend. 5. 2024 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Red-Eye, 203 miles per hour, no EV, no hybrid, just V8 violence and unapologetic rage. The Hellcat Red-Eye is Dodge's last gasoline-fueled scream, and it goes out swinging with 807 horsepower and a top speed of 203 miles per hour. Under the hood, a 6.2-litre supercharged Hemi inhales through a hood scoop and an air intake hidden in the headlight. It's absurd, it's awesome, and it's brutally fast. The wide-body flares house 305mm tires that try, and often fail, to contain the fury. Magnetic dampers and monster Brembos help, but really, this car isn't about taming, it's about unleashing. Inside, it's old school cool, leather and suede seats, analog dials, and a soundtrack that doesn't care about noise regulations. It's the last of its breed, and it knows it. Number 4. 2024 Nissan GTR Nismo, 205 miles per hour. The GTR Nismo is the product of surgical engineering, built in Japan, tuned on the Nürburgring, powered by a hand-assembled twin-turbo 3.8-litre V6 that punches out 600 horsepower. Every bolt, every weld is designed to shave milliseconds, 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, 205 miles per hour. But more than the speed, it's the delivery. The AWD system constantly shuffles power, while Bilstein adaptive dampers read the road faster than your brain. Carbon fiber everything, hood, roof, trunk, wing, and the lightest forged wheels ever put on a GTR. It's not flashy, it's focused. This isn't a car that craves attention, it craves lap records. 3-2025 Porsche 911 Turbo S-205 miles per hour. You don't drive the Turbo S, you hang on for dear life. With 640 horsepower from its twin-turbo flat 6, it hits 60 in a blink, 2.6 seconds. Keep your foot in it, and it'll blast past 205 miles per hour like it's bored. Porsche's Active Aero adapts mid-flight, shifting spoilers, wings, and flaps to keep you glued to the tarmac. Rear-wheel steering turns hairpins into straight lines. Inside, it's pure race tech, Alcantara trim, carbon buckets, digital telemetry displays, but with just enough luxury to remind you this car costs over $230,000 and worth every penny. The Turbo S doesn't care about noise, or comfort, or restraint. It's a surgical instrument, one that just happens to demolish anything on 4 wheels. 2. 2025 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1, 233 miles per hour. Forget the old Corvette jokes. This one doesn't punch above its weight. It redefines the class. The all-new ZR1 packs a twin-turbo, flat-plane crank V8 that cranks out 1,064 horsepower and 825 pound-feet of torque. Yes, it's still mid-engined, yes, it's still under $200,000, and yes, it hits 233 miles per hour, with verified numbers, not marketing guesses. The Aero was shaped in Le Mans wind tunnels, the carbon brakes are race-grade, the tires were developed just for this car. Everything, from the transaxle to the cooling ducts to the squared-off steering wheel, serves one goal: domination. And it's not subtle about it. The ZR1 isn't a Corvette that plays nice with Ferraris, it's the Corvette that comes to replace them. 1-speculative SSC Touatara Striker claimed 250 plus miles per hour. The SSC Touatara isn't just fast, it's mythical. Claimed to have hit over 282 miles per hour in past attempts. Though disputed, the Striker variant has reignited the debate. Built from carbon fiber and aerospace madness, it makes up to 1,750 horsepower on E85 and uses active aero that literally changes shape at 200 plus miles per hour. The shape itself is borderline alien, with a drag coefficient of just 0.279. Is it real? Is it verified? Depends who you ask. But one thing's for sure, Koenigsegg's Jesko Absolute is watching, and if that car lands a legit 300 mile per hour run this year, the crown will be up for grabs again. Until then, the Touatara Striker sits in a category few dare to enter: untouchable. Some of these coupes were born on racetracks, others were forged in wind tunnels, and a few They were built just to break every rule in the book. So now the question is yours. Which one would you take for one all-out run? Drop it in the comments, smash that like if speed is your addiction, and subscribe, because this year's only getting faster.